Hello and welcome back to the Finish Line. I'm your host, Andrew Halligan, and I am joined, as always, by Dave Stats O'Keefe. That's now one legal.
I don't care.
So, as you probably know, this weekend isn't the greatest of racing in the world, but
It's fucking useless. Haydock is the worst track ever.
I had 2 races down for Haydock, and Dave just said no, we're not doing it.
Shit. Show your Hawks Group 1.
So we're going to concentrate on the Betfair Sprint Stakes, the Group 1 from Dave's favourite track. Then we go on to Longchamp for the Group 1, Prix du Moulin, then on to Kempton on Saturday for the Serena Stakes, and then we just chat about Enable and the Arc. So between it all, get your comments coming. Hey, Robbie.
Hello, Rob.
Hey, Rob. He's still banned.
The comments are working again.
Yeah, they're working. I'm working.
That's good.
I have no idea what I done, but anyway. So we will get started with the Betfair Sprint Stakes at Haydock. So the prices are wrong from there. I forgot to change them this morning, as we were meant to be on yesterday, and the bloody thing wouldn't work. So I was looking through this race this morning again, and one that stuck out to me is Lope Fernandez. He was...
You actually said his name right.
I know! Practice it, no idea. I watched this race.
You must have been.
I'm going to put up Lope Fernandez. And I was watching Lope. 3 good races this year, man. He was a good third in the 2,000 guineas, the Irish 2,000 guineas behind Siskin. Siskin. At the Cora, over a mile. Dropped back down to... There's a 6 furlongs at Ascot, and he just bombed out. Went over to France then twice, and he was a good second behind Pinatubo, and he was a good third then behind Space Blues over 7 furlongs, 6.5 furlongs. 6 furlongs might be a bit short for him, but there's been plenty of rain around. There's been plenty of soft ground descriptions all week. I think he's a tendency to kind of miss the break a half touch. If he gets out up near the pace tracks, I think the stamina will win it from the end of the day. It's not a great Group 1 when you go through it. He's a neck to find with Hello Younzain, who will probably like the ground. When you look at it, if you have a horse second to Pinatubo and second to Pinatubo and third behind Space Blues, that's probably some of the best form on offer, and you're getting a decent price if you're 7-8-1. Like, you know, these kind of sprint races, you can run them 10 times and get 10 different results. So he seems to be in good form in himself. I would happily take 7-8-1 that he is now each way. Ooh, comes up winning. Dave's just looking up the race there. Who the hell is Steve Stone?
He's a footballer from years ago. Yes, I am.
Someone thinks Hello Younzain is going to hack up. Oof. Ground probably he will like. I don't know. He's fairly in and out. What's this? Is it true Tom is getting away with 2 haircuts? Watching, will you come on?
I was waiting for you to go through the comments. Look, this is the worst Group 1. I said during the week. This is the worst Group 1 the whole entire season. Haydock is a dog's track. It gets so soft and just front runners winning it the whole time. I hate backing a Haydock. Hate backing a Haydock for the over jumps as well. It's like Bristol and Moy is the Haydock specialist, and that should show you how crap a track Haydock is. And that's a fact now, to be honest. Oh,
the phone's gone.
But if I have to pick one, it'd be Owen Burrows' horse, Tab Badid. He won the Hackwood Stakes at Newbury the last day, and I think the straight course in Newbury can be a bit like the straight coming up Haydock. So for that reason, I think Owen Burrows thinks he's a good horse, but I wouldn't put off anyone on Lope Fernandez. I think he's...
It's great. I think he should change his name.
I think him and Tag Deed were the ones I was focusing on. I like our power, but I'd wait and see what way he runs again in Group 1 Company. I can't stand Hello Younzain. No. I even more can't stand him after he cost me a fortune being skeptical in Ascot. And Dream of Dreams is Dream of Dreams. He could win easily, or he could be last. So
he was very impressive last
I
time.
wouldn't be backing him at 3-1. That's for damn sure.
He doesn't do it often enough
Nah.
to justify being like. I think the race just fell apart around him.
Literally, and you said it there. Like some of the Group 1 sprints, like unless there's a superstar, they take turns to win it. And he'll run one good race, and then he'll be tanked in the next race. And I can't be back.
Yeah. Would you forgive Fox Power or Art Power? Sorry, his last run. Who are you staring at?
Dumb Irish.
Oh, he's back. There's enough of this nonsense. While we're on this, before I get to this, the 30th of September, it's going to be a Wednesday evening. It's going to be a long enough show. We're going to go do our jump season preview. We're going to do our novice hurdlers, the fall novice chasers, open chasers, open hurdlers, and dark horses. So it's going to be a good, well, it'll probably be about 2 hours, I'd say, when we were off a lot.
This fool is on.
Oh, well, you just don't. It's just ignore him, will you? For the love of God.
He still hasn't came back on the boxing match offer. Like.
I'll fight you for a crack.
Nah, because you're not Wayne Harris.
Right, so final picks on this. I'm Lopi Fernandez / Loopy Fernandez.
Habdeed.
Solid each way picks. Right, on to the best race of the weekend. Over to Longchamp on Sunday at 3:25 for the Group 1 Prix du Moulin. You say that right? Moulin.
Yeah, Prix du Moulin, yeah.
High class field. So you have Pinatubo, who is 6-4, Siskin 9-2, Circus Maximus 5s, Romanized 15-2, Parisian King 9s, Victor Ladorum 9-1. They all still in it. I didn't see it today.
Those 6 are in it, that's all.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. That's the final lineup. You take the start of this.
I think Siskin won a bad Irish 2,000 guineas. The horse he beats, like we're talking about, Lopi Fernandez, I think it was more a sprinter's race. I can't see him staying a really strong run mile. And the same goes for Pinatubo. Pinatubo is a 7 furlong horse. One of the lads said in the group, George said he'd win around Bend in the Breeders' Cup. And I can see that happening because it's like a 7 furlong race.
Yeah.
I can't understand the constant need to put him back up to a mile because he just doesn't stay a mile in a strong run race. He got outstayed in the Guineas because Camaco outstayed him, which is a 7 furlong horse as well. He was outstayed and outspeeded by Palace Pier and the St. James's. I can't understand the price of Circus Maximus. He'd be my bet in this. And to be honest, I think I'll do the forecast to him and Romanized because they were first and second in it last year. I don't think the 3-year-olds I don't think they'll stay as well as the Circus Maximus and Romanized. So, and they're probably faster over 6.5 furlongs, 7 furlongs. But Circus Maximus will probably be the first off the bridle and, in my opinion, they still win.
Well, this is boring. I'm going to agree with you. I have no idea why they're sticking Pinatubo over a mile again. He's run twice this year and he's been beaten twice fair and square. I wasn't impressed at all by the way Siskin ran at Goodwood the last time. His head carriage, cocking out to the side. Nah, not having that at all.
Look, the best horse in the Goodwood race was Mohatter, and there was loads of people saying Siskin got a bad run and this and that. Like, he had his chance. He couldn't go past Circus Maximus, so I can't understand why you would think he'd go past Circus Maximus again here. I think he probably wants better ground as well. He's not going to get it in France at the moment. So, like, even if you go through the farm, like the Pinatubo's farm, all his farms over 7 furlongs or shorter. Siskin's his 2 runs over a mile. The Irish Guineas more or less turned into a sprint from a furlong out. Yeah. So wanting to truly run 1 mile race. Then at Goodwood, Jesus, when he was taken out, his head was to the side so much. He was so ungenuine. I can't have that. Then you're down to Circus Maximus, who's a Group 1 Royal Ascot winner. He was then second in another Group 1, and then he was third behind John Gosling's Palace Pier and Alpine Star. That's the best. To me, that's the best farm on offer. He's going to, you know what you're getting. He's going from the front.
as you said, he'd probably be the first off the bridle. He's not going to be out of the top 3 at all. Top 2 even. What is it, 6 each way, 2 places? He's going to be in the top 2 with this. He's going to get his own way out. There's not going to take him on. Pinatubo won't have a chance going near him, going at the front because he won't stay. He'll be out the back. He'll come in a late run. But if there's any way soft in the ground, I think he's going to absolutely grind on submission. He goes on any ground. He did get to the front last time at was it Duval or Longchamp, wherever it was in France. He still ran a good race. He kind of sulked a bit, I think, but he's still 3.5 lengths behind Palace Pier, which is no mean feat whatsoever. Because I think he's the best miler around. So on that, I think Circus Maximus, I think he's 5-1. Like as I said, the prices, I forgot to change the prices today. These are from yesterday. I'd gladly take him. He's still 92 each way because he comes first or second either way. What comes first or second behind him or in front of him is another thing. Victor Dorm is a big price as well, I think.
Nice.
Okay. So that shut down. Kubo agrees with you. Victor Dorm should be retired.
Crap. Talking horse in France. He's not. It's excuses all the time. Oh, he didn't run well that day. He didn't run well this.
Other things. Pinatubo and Circus Maximus forecast. What do you think of that one? I can see Pinatubo running on late to pick up pieces up from if he gets held up, because I think he's going to be held on so much to cover the last kick.
I was full sure Pinatubo would train on, and he is 100% trained on. He's a grade 1 3-year-old. No issue, but he's not a miler. He's a 7 furlong horse.
Agrees. Pinatubo was 7 furlong horse. But he got closer to Palace Pier over a mile in Circus. He might get away with it. They're all finished in a heap. Yeah, he did get close.
I think they still didn't really understand or know fully sure what they had with Palace Pier in that race.
Yeah.
That was his first
step up to the big boys.
Group 1 against the big boys, and they weren't exactly sure he was going to do it. I think they know they have the best miler now. I'm Circus Maximus back, but for the actual purpose of the podcast, I'm going to do put up Circus Maximus Romanized forecast.
Yeah, Romanized is good fun, my friends. This is a filthy group 1. It is. Hold up, I just go through. What's this? Oh, that was yesterday's prices, George. That's yesterday.
He's 3-1.
He's 3-1 now. That was yesterday's prices. Robbie, lay off the Galahad, will you, for the love of God?
He's just won't give up.
No.
He's like that with Santini as well. Like.
Oh, that's
sometimes you need to leave it go. It's like getting rid of your
let it go. Right, final pick. Oh, wrong button. Final picks. Both of us agree. Circus Maximus.
Yeah, I go for a forecast.
I think Circus Maximus each way you're going to make money either way. And I hate putting up that 92 each way, but it's one of these races where you know he ticks all the boxes.
Idea, the running like he always does.
Yeah. Now we'll go back to Saturday and on to Kempton for, I think it's an actually decent race.
Yeah, it's a decent race.
The Group 3 Sierra Stakes. Serenia Stakes. So we have Mystery Smiles 5-2, Mighty Gurkha 6s, Hala 7-1. The Lads, Cliff Horse, Cloud Bridge. Can you see that? What's that? Twassall and Gus Mack and 10-1 bar the rest.
This is redemption time if she's on him. I don't know if she is, but
Holly
Doyle.
She's not on him.
Right. Okay then. She's 96 minutes as of yesterday, and she's just an unbelievable jockey. But every jockey makes mistakes, and she made one of the biggest balls up on this horse in France the last time. This is a really good horse, and he was beaten by Martin Mead's horse, Method, who is the best 2-year-old in England. He would have won in France because he still managed to get himself into the race, and he gave about 15 lengths at the start because Holly wasn't looking. She was looking the wrong way. The gates open, and she never took the blindfold off the horse.
She went to whip and she missed it.
And the horse didn't know the gates were open, so didn't know what he was doing. It was one of the biggest cock-ups I ever seen. But he'll get redemption on Saturday. He's a good horse.
After all, he still finished 3 lengths behind him.
He's the only one gave Method a race so far. He'll win on Saturday.
It's not often we agree on much, but I think Mighty Gurkha is an unbelievable price, 6-1. As Dave said, the form behind Metal is top class. He's like he's very good form.
His first day, obviously the race wasn't great that he won. It was an all-weather race at Linkfield or Wolverhampton or something. Around the bend on the all-weather, and he won by about 10 lengths. Yeah. And he's going to get a bend around Kempton again
He's drawn in trap 3.
Yeah,
Stall 3.
He'll lead, I'd say. And
Stall 3. He'll go from the front, kick on the bend, nice home straight.
That's what he did in his first race.
He'd be hard to catch. I think he's the only horse with proper form on the all-weather.
I think he would have won in France, but I think
he would have won.
I think going around the bend suits him better.
Yeah. Like if you put it in perspective, what price would he be if he won in France? He wouldn't be 6-1.
No.
He'd be 5-2.94 Johnny Favour.
You're looking at that 6th in France, and if you just look at it, you think, oh, he was useless that day. But like he never got a chance to race that day. And he actually put himself in the race, and then he used up so much energy. That was the end of that.
He was still there furlong and a half out, and like he kicked on a good bit with him, but he just died out. Thoughts on
question for Dave: if Dandala was a woman, who would she be? Oh, I don't know. She's going to win it. She's going to win it in 1,000 guineas next year, and that means she'd have to be someone good and good looking.
So many of them around. What do you think about it? Thoughts on Cloudbridge? Would you forgive him his absolute bomb job? Yeah. Everyone's.
I tell you, she's not Francesca Comani because we don't know.
No.
Google put that away.
No. What way? Yeah.
Emma Spencer.
Yeah,
Emma Spencer.
A good show.
Yeah, I like her
though. Who else can we talk? Mystery Smiles, the favourite. I was looking through his form. I don't see why he's 5-2. He's rated 103. He's the highest rated. He's rated higher than. Jesus, name's gone in my head. I've looked at now. Mighty Gurkha. He's rated 103. Mighty Gurkha is only rated in the 90s. I think close to the day, I can see the Mighty Gurkha getting closer. Hala is having too many chances. The one who I'd also give a shout out to is Twarsall. He went off. Where did I put it? I have it wrote down here. Am I looking at the wrong one? Yeah, he's the one I'd give another each way shot there. But I really think Mighty Gurkha is going to be really hard to beat in this. He probably one of my only bets of the weekend.
Alex had a question there about is Tiz the Law. He actually called him Jiz the Law. A cert for the Kentucky Derby.
We'll touch on that. We'll touch on that, the hells. Yeah, he should be a steering job.
He's on the getting a draw now that they can't win from. So
what draws he on?
He's drawn out in 16 or something.
You talk about that now and I bet to bet.
He's drawn out in 16, I think, and no horse has ever won from there. Or there's some mad stat or something like that. So
Stats O'Keefe, let's go.
It's not ideal. Tom was saying, because Thomas is life savings on this thing.
See, out in the car park. All the good ones are out there. On our AP, I would have given him a chance. He's in 60. This lost in 70.
Yeah,
that's worse.
Yeah, they've never, no horse ever won out there or something like that. But look, he's miles ahead on form. We shall see.
They'll have to take the medicine and drop in.
It's not my forte now, the American racing. But sure, Wayne Harrison there will talk shit to you. No ass.
Apparently has 100-1 or something, don't he? We're struggling this week now with things to talk about. But sure, look, we'll talk about this one. Enables prep race. Practice going to be our last run in the UK before she heads off to France and comes fourth in the Arc.
Look, I never got the whole enable thing. I think sometimes you can't get an affection for certain horses, and I just don't like Frankie Dettori, so that's probably why. But I feel bad for her in a way, and the betting public that love her so much that like Tom went to Longchamp to see her second arc, I think, and so many people love her, and I'd love to see her race as well. But I feel bad that her last two races, there's going to be no crowd. And obviously it's the world we're living in now, and you haven't seen any horse racing, or you can't go to the races. But they kept her in training this year, I think, for one more go with the Arca, and she's a real fan favourite. She's good for racing. Like, again, not my cup of tea to be backing her. And I think there's some of the races she's won, you can pick holes in her form, and that's why I thought she'd get beaten in two of the Arcs. She would have got beaten if James Doyle had given the See the Stars filly a better ride, and she got bet last year. She probably went a little bit too soon, but she got outstayed by Vangeist. But it's just a shame. Like, she deserves a big crowd to show her off. It'd be like if Faheen comes back next year and there's no crowd. Like, it's not ridiculous. Well, maybe they're only horses and they don't care or don't know, but like, they deserve a bit of fanfare and a bit of love, like, for what they.
She deserves, like, as you said, she's not my cup of tea either, but for what she's done, she deserves a send off. Whether she win or lose.
If you don't like racing and all that, you'd be like, oh, you could be saying, listen to me saying, what's he fucking talking about or whatever. But like, it's like if you have a dog, you think the dog is exceptional, and the dog is like your child for all the world. Like, that's the way the public get with horses that stay around for a long time, keep coming back and winning Grade 1s. They want to see him, they want to go and watch them race. So it's a weird kind of time that she's another 2 races left in her and she won't have any crowd shouting her on.
Yeah, it is a shame, definitely. Well, no, let's see more up here. George don't think she'll win her 3rd. I don't either.
Look, I think Love.
But at that, she's getting at a back in price now. Enable.
Yeah, look.
Is Love gone too short? 2 to 1.
Nah. I just can't on her. I think, like I said in a few videos, that Coolmore Brigade and bandwagon up there are just built for breeding stallions, and they wanted to breed what they've gone against. They wanted to breed See the Stars, right? They did. They wanted to breed Franklin. They didn't, and they're constantly trying to breed a colt that's that good, that goes unbeat, and he can take over standing duties from Galileo and whatever else. And they bred it, but it's a filly. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's just the way it happens. I think they know how good Love is. I think she's just so superior to anything they've probably ever had up there, bar maybe the likes of Galileo. Never seen Ryan Moore look and talk about a horse like he talks about Love. It's weird to hear. He seems kind of dumbfounded by how good she is. You can crab the race she won at York, but like, it's a Grade 1. The fillies behind her are rated, their ratings for a reason by the handicapper, and she literally walked over the line. She won it so easily.
And it's not like that was her first time doing it. Like, she done it. Well, she didn't do it in that style in the Guineas, but she done it going away over a mile.
One mile was never going to be her trip, I don't think. She won the Guineas by 4 lengths. She's literally like, it was like a piece of work. She won the Oaks. She was half asleep coming around the bend. Ryan woke her up back in the bridle, and she won by 9 lengths. I've never seen a horse win an Oaks by 9 lengths, no matter how bad or good the horses in behind her are.
And she was getting eased at the line. And then at York, she was in second gear.
The speed of the Oaks, that the race as well, like, was just insanity. And I think people, when Enable came back and won the King George, people started forgetting about Love. But I just don't see how any horse is going to give her 7 pounds.
No, I can't. I genuinely can't see it.
If she goes and they say she can race the grounds all right, I cannot see how any horse give her 7 pounds.
If it's good ground, the amount of money that's going to go on her is going to be ridiculous. She's going to have a speed. She's going to have the weight concession. The only thing that might scupper her is a draw. That's the only thing. One from Alex. Where do you reckon the best flat horse training goes? The Demon of the Flat. Yes, he is the Demon of the Flat. You all laugh.
Aiden gave a good interview. He said he hopes he comes over to Ireland and goes against Magic in Japan. That'd be a good race.
He's going Champion Stakes in Ireland.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
And especially now that this Group 1 knockdown restrictions are on.
Buick can come over.
Which is, it's about time a bit of common sense creeped into bloody government.
Look, they're professional sports stars, so they can take their tests and they can, if they need to isolate for a certain amount of days, grand, but let them travel.
But
They can be flying over and back.
The thing was, the argument they had was football players are doing it.
Yeah.
They're flying off playing international duty.
Yeah.
Like, jockeys are world-class athletes. Yeah, they sit in a horse, but they're athletes. They have every entitlement to travel to get the best horses.
It made no sense to me anyway, but I'm glad they've sorted that out.
Yeah. Hey, 25 minutes. This is longer than I thought we'd go today.
Schizophrenic.
I'm not giving them any fucking time. What's this one? We'll go here. Alpine Star. Oh, won your horse. 33-1. I got a few weeks back home for a good run at the Champion Stakes next week.
That's a really, really good bet now for the Champion Stakes if she goes there. She might go to the matron though, maybe, but I'd say she'd be under them both. I didn't check the entry, so I could be wrong. But her sister, Alpha Centauri, got bet in the matron stakes by one of my favourite horses ever. What was it?
Sorry, say that again. I was reading it.
Her sister got bet in the matron stakes by one of my favourite horses ever. Got me a 10-1 and a 9-1 on that day, double. Won me a load of money.
Oh.
And you backed her as well.
Oh.
She's a big, huge filly that went from the front.
She's the white in the Lawrence. I was going to say Lorena.
So maybe they'll go to the matron and try and win that after losing it that year, because I think Alpha Centauri was like 2-5 to win that.
Kubo has a question. Oh, that's not Kubo. Where's it gone? There it is. Can you ask David? Petty Mouchoir is his worst chatting about. The word on the street is that OLR Fitness is investing in Petty Mouchoir as the gym's mascot.
I'd actually buy Petty Mouchoir if I had the money. He's a useless yoke, but you'll win a few races with him. But I did not back Petty Mouchoir for Cheltenham. That's Kubo trying to make a fool out of me because he backed Pentland Hills and he made a show here last week. Or no, 2 weeks ago because they weren't on last week. I have a bet with Kubo that Petty Mouchoir will finish ahead of Saldier if they both line up in the champion card. That's the bet I have.
Who? Say it again?
Petty Mouchoir.
Finishing from Saldier?
Yes.
Out of season.
A match bet for 4 points. So I'm a bit worried now because if they're selling him, where's he going to go?
Oh, don't worry. Danny Yates and fucking buy him and he'll be straight into champion hurdle. Champion everything.
Oh, yeah,
champion bumper if he can.
I don't want to move from Henry's. I want him to stay at Henry's. Henry knows about. Knows how mad he is.
Ring Chris. Chris will buy him.
Yeah, true.
Yes, Robbie. Princess Zoe is out next Tuesday. The Queen, Princess in waiting after the Queen wins again at Cheltenham. Princess Zoe is out in the Lister race at Galway before she goes over to France for the 2 mile group, the Prix du Cadran, and then she goes maiden hurdle in October.
And Harry Clark there wants to know, is Bacchus a good anti-post bet for Cheltenham?
No.
He's not a good anti-post bet.
No. What's this? John Brace suspended Sullivan. What? Why? What happened? Harry, fill us in. I have no idea what's had to happen.
I didn't even know there was John Brace on tonight.
Neither did I.
Hold up, let me check. Yeah, race post. Before we sign off.
While you wait for an answer of what happened to Suddle. Next week is obviously Champions Weekend. So Wednesday, all being good.
Okay,
technology.
That's actually true.
What happened?
The BHA have suspended racing at the course because 6 horses have died in the last month racing there.
Well, that's not good.
It's obviously something to do with the track or the ground or something. But yeah, that's a pretty big bit of news.
Captain Guinness 22-1 for the Arkle Barn. Certainty, Andre. Absolute certainty.
Me, Andrew, Kubo, a few others are on that for the Arkle. I have the Darver Star each way as well, but they're talking about stepping them up and trip. So that's
Captain Guinness is an absolute monster in the making. Monster.
No.
Touchy subject.
I had that scarf for you as well, like Kubo.
Don't you?
Kubo's getting that scarf. I don't want that to do with that crap no one. She got to Paul Nichols. I tell you, she needs to go to Paul Nichols, a dentist, a zoo, a doctor, a gigolo, and she still won't win a race. She's done. She's a bleeder. She's bled about 4 times in races. Give up the ghost on that.
He's on this though. He's on Arena 28-1 anyways.
Yeah, he may as well throw that in the river, or in Glasgow, whatever river it is.
Right. That's enough. That's done.
Yeah.
Nothing else to talk about. Right. So as I said, next week is Irish Champions Weekend, and we will be on All Things Going Well on Wednesday at 8 o'clock again for an extended preview of the Saturday and Sunday of the Irish Champions Weekend. So again, lads, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, do, because we will have loads more content coming up on Jump when the jump season starts. We'll have our little smile setting us at jump season. We will have.
We've discussed this. I have a way better strike rate on the flat, but I put it all away to watch them horses jumps over fences.
Yeah, don't listen to Dave the jumps. Nah, he's good. What was I saying? Yeah, when back to the jump season, we will have our usual Cheltenham Festival anti-post videos every week. So we'll have at least 18 to 20 of them on the lead up to Cheltenham. Hopefully we will put you on some nice price horses leading up to it, and the usual weekend previews where we will go through everything and anything.
And yeah, the horses we put up, we will be keeping track of them, and you can go back in the videos and slate us all you want for how crap they are when they don't win and all that, because that's what we enjoy doing.
Or when you call Envianal a 3 mile boat.
I did. No, I did a 3 mile plotter.
Plotter, sorry.
He's not a boat.
He's a fairly fast boat.
Santini's a boat.
There you go.
Envianal's a jet ski.
A jet ski's a good horse. Not jet ski. Right, so that's us done now anyway. So we will see you again next Wednesday for the Champions Weekend preview from Leopardstown and the Curragh. So thanks.